What's going on, guys? It's Asal, and this is the Battlefield 4 Classic map, where we have the return of bridges that fall right from under your feet to those same bridges that can be magically repaired. That repair tool is a very versatile tool. Now, the Classic map is an old Battlefield map to be reimagined for Battlefield 4 and to be delivered as a free update. We've had a lot of free updates lately, which is just so awesome. And right now, you can play this on the CTE if you have Battlefield 4 on the PC. Now, the requirements for this map, DICE wanted this map to be classic, so they went all the way back to Battlefield 2 because they wanted a map that hadn't been reimagined before, and I think most of our favorites from Battlefield 3 seem to have made their way into Battlefield 4 through DLC. Now, they wanted this to be a large map with lots of vehicles to retain that really true classic Battlefield experience. Now, they did take votes from the community, but the devs did have the final say, and I do think the devs had most of the say, it seems, and the map selected was Dragon Valley. Now, this is a very large map. It's also very reminiscent of China Rising, just aesthetically, and just the layout of the map as well. We have 8 conquest points on the CTE right now. You can only play Conquest Large on this map right now, and all these flags are very spread out as well, since this is a very large map. Now, as a player who generally prefers to play mostly infantry with a little bit of a focus on vehicles, the map does feel very big, though I think that's mostly just me, the map rather, not catering to my specific playstyle. Now, from playing in a vehicle, sometimes it actually felt also like I needed to drive for a really long time to get into the action. The map is a little bit linear, so it does take some time to get right into the middle, because generally one team will have all the top half and one team will have the bottom half, and it does take a little bit of time to get right into the middle, but generally it is pretty action-packed right in the middle. Now, I just feel like it's a little slow getting from place to place, but that's not necessarily bad. That's just classic. It just shows how map design has evolved over the years and how players are getting a little bit less patient. You know, back in the day, walking for, you know, a few minutes to get to something on a map, not a big deal. But today, we're just so impatient. We just need things right away. So it's just kind of an interesting dynamic how map design has changed over the years. Now, one side note, I do think this map would be a little bit better if we had an odd number of flags, because I find with an even number of flags in Conquest, a lot of times you can kind of get to this weird stalemate. Well, not a stalemate, both teams are still losing tickets, but you know, it's alright. No, they're not. It is a stalemate. I don't like it. I think there should be an odd number of flags because it makes for some really long games. Now, I said it does feel very reminiscent of China Rising, which could be good or it could be bad depending on what you thought of China Rising. Now, for me, China Rising was kind of my least favorite DLC, and I think for a lot of people it just kind of left a sour taste in their mouth because it was given to everyone for free, and it was just like Battlefield was really bad at that time. And I just don't really like, you know, the rolling hills kind of thing. I prefer more of like, you know, like a more concentrated urban style of combat with more buildings, because there aren't really a lot of buildings in this map, and it's kind of difficult to play with the infantry focus. You kind of need to be more in a vehicle, which is great if you like vehicles. I just overall, it's not my favorite map, but again, I think that is just kind of how map dynamics have changed over the years. Now, that's definitely not to say this map is not classic Battlefield. It most definitely is, and as far as map choice for having a classic Battlefield map, this map really does fit the bill perfectly, but just for me, it does feel a little bit on the large side, so as I prefer kind of the smaller map, more concentrated with still vehicles, but I like having things closer together, like the capture points, and having more cover and just that more urban feel. Now, I'm interested to know, for those of you that have this, the CTE on PC, what do you think of this map? Or just from this gameplay, from what you've seen here, I tried to show a nice mix of infantry and vehicle gameplay to give you guys a good feel about how this map looks and plays. So what do you guys think of this map? And I think whatever you do think of this map, you still have to remember, this is a free update, which is so awesome, especially coming from a game published by EA. I think we need to be really thankful for this and all the other free updates we have been getting, and we will be getting in the future with the community map project. So I'm interested to know what you guys think about this map, and as always, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button. I always appreciate that. Guys, this has been Asal, and I will see you guys next time.